Wow, things are heating up with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. It all started with a pretty cryptic message on Twitter from Nacho, a close friend of Harry's and a famous polo player. He basically warned Harry about some kind of divorce scheme involving Meghan, and the internet went wild. This has really reignited the royal drama. Nacho isn't just some random celebrity, he's a trusted friend of Harry's. They've been close for years, bonding over polo and charity work. He's always been a big supporter of Harry, especially when it comes to his work on mental health and veterans issues. So, it's a shock that he'd post such a dramatic warning. Online detectives are now trying to figure out what Nacho meant. Could Meghan be planning to leave the marriage? There have been rumors about tension between them for a while, with some people accusing Meghan of having hidden motives from the start. But before we jump to conclusions, let's think about what a divorce scheme could even be. Could it be about money, a custody battle, or something more serious? Imagine being Nacho. Your best friend's marriage looks like it's in trouble, and you feel like you have to say something. It's a tough spot to be in. It's easy to make Meghan the bad guy here, especially with all the negative press she's gotten. But is that really fair? Let's look at it from her side. She married into one of the most famous families in the world and has been constantly criticized, especially by the British media. Maybe her alleged actions are about protecting herself. It's all about perception. Some people see Meghan as manipulative, while others see her as a woman taking control of her own life. If there's any truth to these rumors, what could have pushed her to do this? And where does Harry fit into all of this? It makes you wonder if there's more to Meghan's story than we know. Put yourself in Harry's shoes. You're stuck between the person you love and a friend you trust. What do you do? Harry has always stood by his principles, from leaving his senior royal role to his mental health advocacy. He's always put his values first. If Nacho's warning is true, Harry has to face a difficult truth. Has he been blind to Meghan's real intentions? The royal family is all about tradition and loyalty. Harry's decision to marry Meghan and step back from royal duties was already a huge break from tradition. A divorce would be another big event in his already dramatic life. And if Harry listens to Nacho, what will that mean for his reputation? Social media has changed how royal scandals are handled. We don't just have official statements anymore now. One tweet can cause a global frenzy. Nacho's message is a perfect example. But how much of what we see online is real, and how much is just made up? What if Nacho's tweet was misunderstood? Could it have been a simple misunderstanding that got blown out of proportion online? The royal family has seen its share of divorces, from Charles and Diana to Andrew and Sarah. Public opinion can make or break a marriage. Harry and Meghan have built their brand on being different, creating their own path. But their situation is unique. A divorce could either strengthen their independent image or destroy the image they've worked to build. Will Harry talk to Meghan? Will Nacho share more details? There are so many possibilities, and the stakes are high. This story is really about trust, loyalty, and how complicated relationships can be, especially when everyone's watching. Whether you're royal or not, the lessons are the same. Communication is key. Misunderstandings can get out of hand. Trust your gut, and sometimes walking away is the best thing. Now, what do you think about Nacho's warning? Is there any truth to it, or is it just rumors? If Nacho's tweet has revealed real problems in their marriage, it's a big deal. They've always presented themselves as a strong couple, dedicated to charity and changing the royal legacy. A divorce, especially one involving a scheme, could hurt their image, and their charity work, their brand, is at risk. From Netflix shows to books, they've built a huge business around their personal story. A public split would definitely hurt their credibility. How can they be seen as examples of resilience and love if their own marriage falls apart in the public eye? This is a huge risk for them. Unlike other royals, Harry and Meghan depend on public support for their projects. A messy divorce could turn their fans against them and give their critics more to talk about. This story is about more than just Harry and Meghan. It's about a universal question. Can love survive the pressures of fame and fortune? Relationships are hard enough without the world watching. If Nacho's warning actually helps them avoid a divorce, he might be seen as having saved their marriage. The internet is already full of memes and theories. People are very divided. There are those who criticize Meghan and those who support the Sussexes. Meghan's critics see Nacho's warning as proof that she's been planning something all along. On the other hand, their supporters accuse Nacho of betraying Harry. This makes you wonder if we get too involved in the lives of famous people. Here's another thought. What if Nacho's warning wasn't about Meghan at all? What if it's been misunderstood? Social media often takes simple statements and turns them into huge scandals. Maybe Nacho was talking about something else entirely, like a polo rivalry or other pressures affecting their happiness. Because we don't have all the details, there's a lot of room for guessing, and maybe that's what Nacho wanted. By being vague, he's kept Harry and Meghan in the spotlight. The British royal family has seen plenty of scandals. From Edward VIII giving up the throne for love to Charles and Diana's difficult marriage, history shows that even the most privileged relationships can fall apart. Harry and Meghan have separated themselves from the monarchy and created their own identity as global influencers. But their story feels different. If their marriage ends badly, it could change how people see modern royalty. Could a divorce, if handled well, actually make them seem more relatable? This whole thing isn't just about royal gossip. It's about our fascination with love, power, and betrayal. These are things everyone can understand. Maybe we're so interested because we see parts of ourselves in their story. Everyone faces relationship problems and has felt torn between love and loyalty.